Bachelor Nation. I'm Stuart, and I've been a Bachelor for about a year and a half now. And in order for me to audition for The Bachelor in my very own special way, I've gotten some friends of mine to write down some random questions that you might want to ask a Bachelor or just ask anyone. Now, when I was talking to them, I told them to ask whatever question they want, and some of them are a little bit more intense than maybe I was ready for, so I have no idea what these questions are going to be, and I really am slightly nervous for this, but nevertheless, I want to audition to be the next eligible Bachelor on The Bachelor, so I'm going to answer all these questions, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. It could be an absolute mess, so let's start off with the very first one. Are you, or have you ever been positive with Sagandis, the sexually transmitted infection? I've never actually had Sagandis. I've heard that it's affecting a lot of people, and I've heard that, you know, some of my friends or relationships have actually really taken a toll and really taken a hit because of Sagandis. But, you know, I'll be honest, I've never had it. Yeah, but it's definitely one of those STIs that you have to be worried about. Just stay safe and don't get Sagandis. Alright, so now on to the second question to see if I'm going to be an eligible Bachelor or not, or just to learn more about me. Okay, so here we go. How many times have you enjoyed the process of making kids? I have no kids. I'm 20. So, I guess, I've never had kids. And I'm not really in any position to have kids. So, the answer is no. I am not gonna have kids anytime soon. I'm just gonna interpret that question differently because I don't want to answer it. Do you like to travel? I'll be honest, I'm Canadian, if you couldn't tell. I don't really travel a lot. I like spending time at home, because I try and make my home environment very fun for me. So, you know, playing video games is a passion. I love to cook. Cooking's great. You know, I like to keep a pretty clean room. But I try and make sure that I'm very happy at home and really content at home. But that doesn't mean that I would like to travel. I've traveled a little bit in high school. I went to Cuba, and that was fun. I'm the only person to go to Cuba and come back whiter. But yeah, I think I'd love to travel more. I think for me it's just I haven't done it a lot, and so I feel like traveling is a bigger deal than it probably is. I don't know. I'd love to travel more. That's a good question. Love to travel. I think it would be fun. I just don't really do it a lot because I'm not really, I don't know, not really something I've ever thought of because I'm overthinking everything for travel. I'm like, oh, I need a better suitcase. Okay, so final question. This is to prove that I'm going to be the next best eligible Bachelor for The Bachelor. Remember, Bachelor Nation, vote for me. What was the worst nightmare you've ever had? Alright, I'm gonna open, this is a doozy. I'm gonna open up with a funny story, and then I'll go to the less funny story. So the first funny story, or the only one, is I had a nightmare as a kid. I was, you know, watching Jurassic Park, and as a kid, that's a little bit of a scary movie, the Velociraptor scene in the kitchen, little scary Tyrannosaurus Rex, you know, they're like the lion of the dinosaur kingdom. And I remember watching it, and then I think we were also going to an amusement park or something, and hang gliding was in my mind, and then also, you know, Tyrannosaurus Rex was in my mind. So in one of these nightmares, I was running away from a Tyrannosaurus Rex in an F-18, which is, you know, a natural thing for a kid. And this Tyrannosaurus Rex got on a, like, red hang glider and was holding onto the rail and just hang gliding behind my F-18 and somehow gaining on me. So that's the funny one, but probably the worst one, my worst ever nightmare. I'm trying to think now. Recently been watching horror movies. Those don't really make me have nightmares. They more just get me up in the middle of the night, and then I just have to, go back to bed. Just remembered a recent one. I don't like open bodies of water. Thalassophobia, the big long word. I don't like swimming in lakes or the ocean. It doesn't sit well. I really only pools. Pools is where it's at for me. But with thalassophobia, I remember a recent one where I was swimming, and cave diving is also a big fear of mine because I think that's horrendous. Like, just scuba diving in the first place, dangerous. And then going into a cave, so dangerous. Like, even now I'm stressing. And I'm on shore in my room. So I was in a cave, underwater, and I remember just, I was obviously breathing or whatever, on the surface of the water in the cave. And for some reason, the ground moved, and it locked me into this watery chamber of rock, where I then subsequently, in the dream, drowned. And I didn't nearly drown once, but I remember I was swimming in a pool, and it was one of those big wave pools, and I got caught in one of the waves, and I just kept on getting caught by waves, and I remember signaling to the lifeguard, oh my fucking god, this isn't going well. And that was really, really scary, because I was worried I might, drown in a pool, which isn't fun. And, so that's probably my worst recent nightmare. I can't remember any of the other ones, really. Drowning in a cave alone. Not, there's no chance. That's probably the worst one. What a note to end on. So, I leave it up to you, Bachelor Nation. Do you think I would make a good bachelor? I've talked to other people, and they think, hey, maybe I am, but I'm not really the big decision maker here. It's up to the producers. It's up to the executives. It's up to that one host who constantly walks in and says, this is the last rose. And I'm like, I think everyone can count in here. But it's up to you guys to pick whether I am the next eligible bachelor for The Bachelor.